Hey guys, let's check in on kindergarten, see what the kids are learning. Hit it.
Being an ally means that you know it takes so many colors to make a rainbow. Gender won't decide the choices you make. Some boys like dressing up, some girls like catching snakes.
I think it's important to learn.
So we had a system before you guys came in and said no girls can catch snakes. Did girls get in trouble for catching snakes? Does anyone care when a boy puts on a silly dress when he's 5 years old? Does he get a beating? What is this, some mobster's house in the 50s? What are you rescuing us from? Now this woman, she goes by the name Aisha Ismail Kanani. That name sounds like a Pakistani Muslim name. And she is from the Trans Alliance Society and Community, which is a queer community where I guess they go into kindergartens. This one is in Vancouver, I believe. I really want to know which one, and you're about to find out why. And they put up some posters of like RuPaul, and they put up some queer stickers, and then they tell the kids that gender doesn't exist. Which, by the way, is kind of a radical theory. It's like bathing ape, I'm sorry, the aquatic ape theory that says we used to live in water, or the flat earthers. I understand your theory that gender doesn't exist. Not a lot of professionals agree, but why do you get to go to my kids' school and tell them that gender doesn't matter? But anyway, let's check in on this incredibly irritating Valley Girl speak, by the way. Check out the up talk.
Language to better support the youth. The beginning of class, I say to all my students, I say, okay, when we do names today, I'm still getting to know you. Can you tell the rest of the class what pronouns you use? Does everyone know what I mean when I say pronouns? And almost in like unison, they all kind of like roll their eyes back in their head and go, yes, we know what pronouns are.
Can I just say something here? This isn't a very important point, but aren't you uncomfortable around young, straight, male kindergarten teachers? Don't you want to be in administration or something, or help build it? Like it's sort of like a straight male flight attendant. I'm fine with chick attendants, even fat ugly ones. I'm fine with gay ones. They say, I get it. You want to travel and suntan and meet lots of guys, but like a straight male, hey, can I get you something? You're not a bartender. Why are you serving me? Why are you a waitress in the sky? I'm uncomfortable around this guy, but I don't think he's evil. Not like the others. I think the others are mentally ill, and we'll get to that in a second.
We totally understand.
He's just very low T.
And I go, oh, okay. So I'll start off. My name is Mr. Adrian, and I use him and he pronouns. We go around, and without even skipping a beat, the students had no problem.
Without
when you ask someone
skipping a beat,
pronouns,
this is
they
Vancouver.
tell you, they're giving you a little bit of insight into who they are. They're sharing something with you, and it's really important to listen.
Thanks for the heads up. How about the language they speak? Part of this, too, is...
For people who think...
Don't teach my kids to talk like a Valley Girl. Don't teach them to have that interrogative tone at the end where everything is like a question. And I think it's really good to talk about, like, I don't even know gays who talk like that anymore. They're such stereotypes. But go ahead, Trans Alliance member Aisha Ismail Kanani.
It's too hard to use they as a singular pronoun. It's really important just to practice. Often for people when they're thinking about gender, there's fluidity, there's multiplicity, so sometimes they really is the right fit for a person.
Just pause. Pause! That's a hell of a pause! Wow, is that a pause? All right, first of all, have you noticed, by the way, with this far left trans thing, and I lost my ad agency for saying trans people are mentally ill gays. I don't think you're trans, first of all. I think maybe there's like 700 people in America who are genuinely unsure what gender they are. I think they are mentally ill. But the rest of you, the other millions and millions with all your pronouns, you are following a fashion trend. And by the way, don't teach fashion trends to my children. Hi, these are punks and mods. It's really important that you identify as a punk or a mod or a rocker. If you go to Brighton Beach, you're gonna have to fight mods over your different musical tastes. No, you're not allowed to bring that into the kindergarten classroom. But it's starting to appear that not just that genuine trans movement are mentally ill. I'm starting to think everyone who's involved is mentally ill. I'm starting to think gays are mentally ill gays, or at least there's a disproportionate number, because check out this sketchbook! Look at this sketchbook! Stop! Stop! That was Dylan Roof you just saw on the previous page. This page, there's Dylan Roof, my friends. And the next page, what do we got here? In the bottom right, we have Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. Remember that AC/DC jam? Can you show that picture, Dave? And then we have, of course, in the middle there, inarguably, that is meant to be Jeffrey Dahmer. It's a good drawing, by the way. Aisha, I'll give you that if you drew this. And then in the corner's Ted Bundy. Now, we know a kid didn't draw these. They're showing it as B-roll in the school. It's probably one of the adults we see in this video. It looks like it might be Aisha. Why is this Trans Alliance worker, if it is her, going to our schools and then sitting around drawing serial killers next to our kids? What? And also, when the cameraman was going, can I get some B-roll? Maybe like some little clay pots you kids made. She goes, actually, you know, you might want to get this. This is like some serial killers I've been doing a really good job of drawing. I don't want her in the school. I don't want this person around any children on earth. She or he, probably her, likely has an obsession with people who have murdered. Those are our worst guys, by the way. Dylan Roof, Richard Ramirez, he killed like 14 people. All of Los Angeles was in fear in the 80s. Jeffrey Dahmer ate black dudes. You're not missing, I'm not saying he was in a band, he was in Earth, Wind, and Fire. He wasn't with 8 black dudes. He ate them. That's bad. Why are you drawing, why are you around kids? You're like a weird goth metal freak.
We were like, oh.